It's weird how different cultures operate, because in the UK, right, we have the biggest gaming market in the entire world almost, next to North America.
Yep.
And we still have a stigma around gaming, even though it makes most of our money.
I would exclude Asia from that, obviously.
I mean console gaming.
Okay, console gaming for sure, yeah. I'm with you on that.
And so, like, you would think that we'd really be embracing that and kind of taking that stuff on as well with the kind of schools. We don't. We still stigmatize it and kind of discourage people to go even near that. So it's kind of
well, it's interesting to see Denmark develop, because obviously if it's in schools, then it's being accepted by the older generation and more publicly accepted in general. And in Korea, we know that's true. You can watch a cool Drop the Bomb documentary on that, where they talk about it's considered a very real job. And it has real responsibilities, and it's taken very seriously from both people within the team and people who expect and are fans of the teams. So that said, we go to train.
And Immortals starting CT. Oh, chance of getting the 2-0. Very possible. Get this pistol. Good start. And we'll see whether CLG can rise to the occasion here. I'm feeling better. I've had some painkillers, Matt, so I'm ready. Are you ready?
You're always better when you're on the drugs.
That's true.
I'm ready. I actually am.
On the gear?
On the gear. Well, Steel, his gear is a USP. We'll see if he can make it work. He's got a lot of company outside of Ivy. 3 players starting off. Ethan, without the run boost, jumps across. Obviously, there's no AWP, so he just wants to get the information. Bait out a shot, potentially. Force the reset of the aim. Steel's backed off. He's gone through the smoke and over to the CT side of it. It's going to allow the entrance from Ethan. It has to pull Henny back inside of the site. K&G, good start for him, and Cutler finds 2 of his own, Ethan. Good response. CLG, you said this was a chance for the 2-0 for Immortals. Look to be the one to get the better start, however. There's a kit in play for Bolts, but no armor, and he's already tagged up tremendously. Down to 42, and he'll be the only one left alive.
Nice pincer approach there from CLG, running towards Ivy and the Pop Dog area as well. You can see there was 2 CD players in the Pop Dog room. That's being used as a very common strategy these days, but the problem is, as soon as that first player goes down, we've seen it a few times this tournament, it means a double kill, almost guaranteed. Cutler drops down, gets that first one, and gets another kill on a plate. So great start from him. And CLG, we did point it out before, an overpass, they did win the T-side pistol, and they get reset on the second. Looks like Immortals are trying to do the same once again. The force spike coming in, CZs, 5.7s, Deagles, PT50s, a nice array of weaponry there. No nades to work with or a kit. And you can see, okay, CLG have gone quite rifle heavy here. They've got 2 AKs, a Galil, a couple of UMPs as well. So they want to make sure they keep the range nice and long, stick together, no rushing, hold up in the default, try and get that first pick. Don't give anything away. As long as you stay calm and hold all the choke points here, should be absolutely fine. Objective, get that first pick. And you can see Steel exploring towards Ivy right now. We have got Kusta ready and waiting for him. I'm not sure how ready he is. He was actually running then. He's only got the UMP, so it was always going to be a difficult frag for him. This is looking good though for CLG. Back towards outside they go. There should be another A split. 2 towards Ivy, 3 at A main. Or maybe the other way around. 3 now going towards Ivy. Cutler and his good friend Ricky trying to get his first pick now.
Steel, drive by though, gets Kusta. Decides to stick around on this as well. Didn't death cam it because it was too much time. They should have known he was there. Yeah, he's going to back off now. He's got 2, but Ricky's already inside of A main. Good shot, KNG. Or rather, on 2. Henny with the P250. Sits on top of the train. Tries to find a better hit, but there isn't one available. Ricky's got it instead, and Ethan will find his, what's that, 5th and 6th kill? I think he's up there quite a ways already. 4th kill. Okay, for some reason I thought he had more, but that's fine.
Technical pause. So it's going to be a full eco regardless, but Lucas having issues with his microphone from what I can hear. So it's going to be 2-0 for CLG, managing to negate the force by other Immortals. Didn't go all in. There were 2 players out ahead. I'd assume that would be Henny and KNG. Here's the replay of Ricky. He's been great this tournament. Very proficient with the AWP and the rifles from what we've seen in the last few days. Recovers the round after CLG lost the first pick. It's 3 in total. That's not bad at all. Good job from Ethan as well, like you said. 4 kills for him, 0 deaths. Has to be an eco now for Immortals, and they have got a technical issue. For everyone's unaware, we are not in America with the teams. They're currently playing in what's called the esports arena, is that right?
Yep, in Santa Ana.
And we're in Romania, in Bucharest, the PGL studios. So it's a little collaboration thing going on here.
Yeah, so Facet's running there's some PGL representatives there, but Facet's running the event, if you will, there.
The infrastructure?
Yeah, the infrastructure, the servers, etc., all of the player affairs, and we're here in Bucharest. Stunna is one of the main managers, or has a big role in the esports arena now, who used to be Cloud9's manager, for those who don't know.
Yeah, he was over the Pro League Finals with us.
Yep. That's right, doing all the interviews.
Good lad. Well, it looks like we're ready to go. It has to be a 40k, like we said, for Immortals. 5 USPs, not a single dollar invested into round number 3 here. So you'd assume CLG, more of the same. They've got a couple of SMGs, throw them into the bomb sites first, try and farm some cash. That's going to be FNS and Kusta. So keep your eyes on those guys, especially FNS with the Mach 10. Very good on the anti-eco. So we'll just be rushing inside. I don't mind it at all. It's only, I only mind rushes on the anti-ecos when you know they've got like upgraded weaponry and armor as well, and you can run into a stack. Like even if there is a full stack with a silence USPs, it's unlikely it's really going to cause a dent. They will not be rushing though. It's holding up with the Brown Horse control. Molotov's going in. Flashes as well, and like we said, FNS will just prod towards that inside ramp and see where we can get the first pick here.
FNS. Quick check behind the spools, and then all the way deep inside of the site to hold off the plant. They want to try and get it in faster, but they're being a little bit slow. They're hesitant to get down the bottom of the ramp with the bomb. Needed to be quicker than that because FNS is fighting valiantly, but losing his HP in doing so. The AK from range will do a better job, but they don't plant on that. They had the opportunity and decided against it.
Well, they had Ricky waiting outside. It was getting a bit dicey in there. Ricky's got full control of the outer bomb site, or does he? Lots of player there. This still could have a few more twists and turns. Should be absolutely fine as Henry goes down as well.
Ooh,
and that's
yep,
guaranteed it.
Now that's kill 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I can count now, Henry.
Good job. We got there in the end.
I've learned. Blue actually taught me.
He taught you how to count?
Yeah, he's got number 7 now.
How did he get that? I thought he was only going to 4.
Yeah, but you're right, actually. Yeah, I lied. He didn't teach me.
Well, here it is, Matthew. The double orb setup. It's what we've been waiting for Immortals. If you are just joining us, this is the playoff stage of the minor. Loser does not go home. It's like a double elimination format now. It's been reset, and we're going to have Immortals now in the first go round. Henny and KNG in that double orb setup. No orbs for CLG. Got plenty of money to do so, but obviously want to see what they can do. Not so much a bonus round, but just saving their rifles from the previous. And there we go. Nothing given away at the start, but look at the aggression coming from KNG towards Ivy. Looking for the first pick. No one waiting for him. We do have FNS by the dumpster, but he's setting up for a set smoke right now. KNG won't get much from this, apart from there's no one really on this side of the map. And here we go. Ethan out first. Nails the headshot, so does Ricky.
Good start, CLG. Go up full. Ooh, okay. KNG looked a bit confused. Rather, I was confused by him. Gets caught out of the server quite quickly. Bomb will be planted. And he's going to watch to make sure no one will push through and take his AWP. Holds the tight angle. I'm not going to go for this. They can't afford to. They don't have any kits, and it's 2 versus 4.
Looks a bit too easy there for CLG. Holding up in the default, and then Ethan just runs out the pop dog, couple of flashbangs, and it looks like we've got a very passive Immortal setup there. Not playing by the bomb train or even by the E-box, anything like that. It's holding back by Ivy and just caught out of position, and first few kills coming in for Ethan and Ricky, and then overwhelming the bomb site. 2 will survive for Immortals, but this is the rough start. It's his CLG's map pick. It was Immortals who picked up Overpass to kick things off. Ricky does find Henny though. That's why the orb's going down. That's devastating. Bolt's desperately trying to hold onto his weapon. It goes down to 17 HP. He will just about save it. So this normally means when you get to 4-0 on the CT side, you have to eco here and allow them to get to 5-0. But they do save an M4. They'll get some upgraded pistols. Immortals can be very deadly with these weapons, but fantastic start here for CLG. As we go into round number 5. See if there's anything invest. We've got a smoke, 2 flashbangs, and an HE grenade for bolts, but should be a foregone conclusion, but you never know. Rushing inside, I like this.
Rushing inside and then getting greeted by the rush as they go both ways. And aggressive for Kusta that pays off great, or is it Steel and KNG that go down? The end of the exchange favoring CLG once more, who want to start off with a 5-0 lead.
There was actually a flashbang from bolts as well from the inside site. He threw it over the wall, and that's what gave them a few kills, and this wallbang does work. Ricky's getting closer and closer, but can't quite find him. 3-on-2, still with the advantage. Henny now trying to get the jump on the 2 players on the other side, but Ricky being very patient here, not giving anything away, holding strong, and Kusta towards Pop Dog there. Can Henny find anything with his P250?
Question is now, Ricky's anticipated that he pushed up. Does he expect that he's still there after spamming it? I think you have to. Yeah, FNS dropping the bomb says that they do, and the flash in certainly says so. Bolt's the last to find. He's picked up an M4, or had the M4, so
he can still win this. Oof, okay. Ricky.
I mean, yes. Theoretically, he could.
Yeah, I remember his position, right? They were separated. I thought, yes, that first kill, we got a chance. But Ricky watching connector. He doesn't seem to be missing a beat right now. He's on 6 kills and 1 death after 5 rounds. That's not too bad. And back into it, we have another full buy here for Immortals. Rough start here. We did say a chance at a 2-0 here. Starting CT, they win that pistol, get the momentum built up, but the exact opposite has occurred. CLG looking very promising here on train. Let's see why this is their map pick after that fantastic pistol round of theirs and shutting down the anti-ecos. Here we go, though. Can they hold on to their lead? Bolts towards inside, normally anchoring this position. Henny will be flashing towards the upper ramp once again, though, receiving at that first pick. KNG watching towards the A main entrance, and here's Henny getting in position. This is very strong. You can see the minimap right now, his teammate falling back towards connector. Orb set up in this position, just idea, get 1 frag, and if you don't even see anything, that's great, because you have 4 rifles outside. So, great setup for Immortals at the moment. Like smokes will be deployed. Once again, it's going to be Ethan, presumably, going for this first pick.
You watching Hinch. Gets a better idea. Goes instead towards Z connector, takes down K&G. Works well for him as Bolts goes back into Ethan, though. Still have the lead. That's the first kill against them. Ethan found one of his own, but the nade finds Cutler, and Steel drops immediately after. You're dead right. That is the bomb. It's Kusta on 24, who's going to try and grab that, recover the situation, but Bolt is in prime position to take him down as soon as the plant commences. Or does he? Because he's actually gone behind the bomb train. I thought he was going to try and go safe side, which would have actually not been safe at all, the irony of it. It's a tough order now for Bolts because the AWP from Ricky's just going to sit back and watch the bomb, and Kusta's just going to bait this into a long-winded argument that takes time away from a defuse. There is a kit. Bolts can still play this. Oh, Ricky, I thought he was a little slow on that.
Another great round from Ricky there. 3 in total. Gets that great opener towards connector as well. Shuts them down, and the CT's just desperately trying to find rounds at this point. Not working out for them. Very slow round at the start from CLG. Basic execution. They're just getting that one smoke of Pop Dog. Ethan's running out and then finding room for Ricky to come out the A main entrance. He's nailing shots all over the place, and we have a tactical pause now for Immortals. This is falling apart for them. They do have maximum loss bonus, but CT side, that's not actually enough to work. If you don't get bonuses like the bomb going down on the T side, you get $800 per player for that. Nothing really that works in your favor. You need a couple of rounds where you maybe take a partial buy here, and then you can full buy into the next one. Bolts with enough money to buy. He's got 4,800, but his teammates definitely not the same story. So, and the pause comes in. In terms of the money invested into this round, 3,500 for Immortals, meaning to get some basic armor, upgraded pistols, a few nades. That's about it. CLG fully equipped, 4 AK-47s, the AWP, all the Molotov, smokes, and flashbangs required. Ricky, he seems to be main AWPing on train. We did kind of discuss that idea whether Kusta would be primarily in that role, but on train, Ricky's having an absolute blinder here. 9 kills, 1 death now.
Steel getting all the way out toward long. Continue to try and wrap around, and Pincer in the tees. He's got good position to do so. Oh, Trigger Discipline. You saw the backside of Ethan, but he's going to look for FNS as well. That's a free kill. He turned around in time, but not fast enough, and Steel with accuracy takes down the second player, and AK grabs. 2-man advantage. This will force them onto the B side as well, which means they can rotate over, but the nade does significant damage, as Henry alluded to.
Yeah, that was fantastic. And now Kusta's recovering the situation one by one. The CT's trickle onto the bomb site. It's now down to the 3-on-3 situation. Lucas now deadly with the Desert Eagle. He's going to have good timing here. Finds Kusta. And he gets a second frag as well. He cannot come. That takes him down. This is such a brawl of a round. Up to Ricky now. Another clutch for him. 2 versus 1. No kits available for the CTs.
And they tap the bomb, pull him out. Fires into the smoke. That's going to give away his position ever so slightly, which means Steel finds him. The man who starts it is the man who ends it. Very good push from him at Ivy.
You could see what Ricky wanted to do there. He's at the upper ramp. If he lands that Molotov map, it's round over. They had no kits available. That would have taken 8 seconds away from that situation. And then at that point, they can't win. But luckily for the CT, they take him down through the smoke, and Ricky attempts has been thwarted. Very interesting round. It's going to be Immortals posting their first ever. Still, amazing work with the CZ75. Well, it's just a matter of time, it felt like, and after doing such a good job, it's the eco they lose to Immortals. As we go into round number 8, we'll be bringing the double orb setup once again, but he doesn't seem to want the orb this time. Gives it back towards Kusta, 3 at Ivy. Smoked out for now. This could be a boost towards Serb. We have got a player there, and that could be another nade. Oh God, that's a lot of damage.
Bit lucky for FNS that he was going to the left and the second nade went to the right. If he got double naded, he'd have like somewhere around 10 HP left right now.
Yeah. Over 100 damage with the nade, but not quite enough to find a kill. Used to boost it up behind the server. We do not have a CT player anymore. They've fallen back after landing successful grenades. Look at Bolt's position though. He's got in a lockdown completely. He's actually pushed the lower ramp. Full control of this area now. So that means, once again, it's similar to having the AWP in that position. He's actually just there for that one kill. Try and fall back if he can. And his 4 teammates can hold outside.
Lucas waiting to see if anyone's going to get through Pop Dog. No one's gone just yet. Patience for CLG. So Immortals win the unlikely round.
Yeah.
But then it's CLG with a lot of money. Could be broken and whittled down now.
That smoke suggests they just wanted to fall back and go inside. Weird smoke just his T, but just wanted to stay alive. Didn't want to get orbs while he's crossing over, and it looks like they will be heading there. So let's watch Bolts and see if he can step up. And we said this was a great position. Kusta will have no idea. Easy kill. Can he find more than one? He gets 3. Amazing round from Bolts here, doing damage all over the place. This could be an ace. Will he do it? He will indeed with the USP. That's fantastic. We said that position was good, and it certainly delivers.
That's remarkable from Bolts. That's exactly what Immortals start to need in this round and in this map, because going down 0-6, they now win 2 rounds, one with heroics from Bolts, one with Steel, or from Steel rather. Pistol's involved in both, although this time, to be fair, it started off with an M4 and he just made do.
That's so sick.
We said that money was going to be whittled down. They just barely have enough because it was a second round loss bonus that accumulated. So this is the last round they'll have money. Sorry, carry on.
I was just going to say, that position that Bolts has got, I thought it'd be just good for one, but you can see how powerful that is. It's at such an angle, they can't see him from the upper area or the lower. So Kusa's coming on the AWP. He goes down. He can't give a call off, right? They'd have no idea where that's come from. It's a silence M4. They're like, is he at the back of the upper ramp? Is he on the lower ramp? We have no idea. That's not a common spot you can just call. And so he gets 3 mowed down with the M4, pulls out the USP, and pixel perfect precision. Manages to find the ace as well. That was a beautiful. That's probably the best ace we've had at the tournament, I think. Really,
have we had
nice.
many? Yeah, we've had a few actually, I think, yeah. It all kind of blows together because we had a few in Dallas that seemed like it was all part of the same week.
Just in the context of, like, to avoid the reset situation after winning 1 round, he pulls that out, keeps everyone alive as well. It's really cool. 5 players surviving, he gets the ace. And Henny coming to life now.
And a good shot as well onto Cutler. Smoke down, need through, wants to check off the hell position. No one is there. KNG is going to be the one to step up next, and they're going to take CLG right down to nothing, including, as we just mentioned, the economy. 550 left for Ricky, still alive. High roller is FNS on 1400. Oh, that could change if Ricky continues to get kills.
Yeah, he's always deadly in these scenarios, but we'll be pushing through the incendiary now. This is a little bit out there. Might get another frag here. Henny now under pressure, but manages to reposition. 1 minute 10 remaining. Ricky, position given away, but nice right-click grenade. His movement's fantastic, but Henny...
Yeah, it is. Very good.
You remember, like, he was one of the first players I saw in an actual game to do that cobble jump from the other platform, actually landing on the tree. I didn't even know it was possible until he did it.
Really?
He almost, yeah.
Oh, I thought, yeah, it is, yeah, okay.
I've never seen it in a pro game.
Yeah, no,
I don't
that
read
is
Reddit,
true.
Right, so.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. That is true, but yeah, no, it is, yeah, it's been all over Reddit and stuff before, but that was high-pressure situation to pull that off.
Yeah, really cool. He almost won the round. His movement seems really, really nice. But 6-3. And it's going to be CLG with PT50s, Deagles now having that amazing run. They lose to the eco round, and now it's given. Oh, that's a nice shot. Immortals a chance to get back in this game. This is CLG's map pick, so big part of the course so far. Still a CT-sided map, so a lot of pressure towards more Immortals here, but around they can potentially breathe easy here. Huge nade damage there towards Ethan. Not too happy about that. That should be a frag for Bolts, not quite, takes another 15 HP. Through towards Ivy at this point. They've got a smoke, which I think will be deployed momentarily. There it is. And a flashbang to work with as well, but I don't think I'll be getting out of Ivy from what I can see so far. No real need for that for KNG.
No.
He can just hold the deeper angle. Teammate as well. Kill him as they come out. Why has he gone so close? But they'll recover the ult at the end. That's absolutely fine. FNS, the penultimate player to go down. Ethan now, who's already low. So we'll get the secondary ult. There it is. And he steal. But yeah, KNG just trying to get part of the action there, it seems.
Well, they've closed the gap. It's within range now for Immortals. Guns come back out, but there won't be much to work with in terms of utility. I take that back, actually. They could start to an AWP with smoke, so they've got 5 smokes. They could go execution.
We haven't seen much of that from CLG so far. Just kind of fast pounces towards the outside bomb site, which has looked really cool. Ethan's opening up the fragging, and so is Ricky as well. Kusa this time with the AWP, wants to challenge towards Connector, jumps past the initial exchange, looking for any players crossing over towards Popdog or maybe even E-Box. He's undetected for now, but some noise made towards Ivy means Steel is at least aware that he'll be falling back himself, and that's why he pulls out the HE grenade. KNG, aggressive with this orb, wants to get his first pick.
Find it though as they jump back across in A main. Top the ladder and back off of it.
Oh, you hate it when that happens. Really Smokey just trying to tap dance your way out of the situation. Ricky with 7 HP will fall back just about. Lucas seems to be aware someone's there.
Probably heard them drop down.
Yeah. Sometimes if you look for the smoke as well, you get a radar cue.
Yeah. Yeah, if your crosshair stays on them long enough. Now smoke out. He'll stay forward of these smokes. The problem is that they're going for Popdog entry to bomb, which leaves open A main. So if he swings to get the Popdog players better, that's better. I was going to say he'd be caught off by the A main, but he finds a gap instead that keeps him protected back to the train. And he manages only 1 kill, but it's enough damage onto Ricky that could be beneficial. Kusta gets bolts just standing in the open. Steel has to turn it around, nearly got an opportunity to do so, but FNS responds quickly, and it's all into Henny.
It is indeed. Not really much he can do here, making quite a lot of noise, but he won't be hurt just yet. If he dies a plant, maybe he had a chance, but too many targets in front of him. Shoots between them, and it's CLG bouncing back after losing 4 rounds in a row. 7-4 in their favor now. Very nice round from CLG overall. I like that kind of wall of smoke there. It was quite different, wasn't it? There was a smoke on the bomb train, one to the left, made them almost a path to the bomb train. And it came down Finesse, sneaking through the backtracks there to take down KNG. That was the beginning of the end, and Steel, I think he could have done better with that situation, but couldn't do it. It's going to be another full buy for Immortals. The money's still in a relatively good position after this investment. 2 players on above 5k, so the double orb set up once again. Let's see if they can reset CLG.
KNG to the corner. No one approaching the halls yet. In fact, 3 at Ivy with the smoke down to see if they'll push through and leave the bomb behind while they start to investigate. Nate will do slight damage. Kusta comes out the worst for wear. Tense times for Lucas. Ethan as well. Lucas will have confirmation that they are above the ladder. And he gets a little bit aggressive, it has to be said. Question is now, do they flash down or not? Setting for smokes out the window. If he hears the pin, does he go?
Ooh. Still the advantage for now. Henny's gone down, but 45 seconds. Contact play towards Ivy, but Steel's detected them. Takes down that first pick, but the bomb's heading towards inside. It was all a ruse, and the inside side is completely open. KNG desperately trying to rotate back in. I think he might be a little bit too late. Could get one. Can't even hit the shot. That's big.
That is big because they're inside the site with the bomb.
Needed to hit that to have a chance there.
Bomb's going to cross now. It's Kusta to plant. And advantage deep in the site. Smoke off toward Tanker. And a great shot from Kusta to spot Steel in the gap. That's responded by KNG, but look at Ethan's shot. Very good towards the connector, and he finds KNG just after.
He certainly does. Ethan coming to life here in the last couple of rounds. That's a big play by CLG. Nice little fake towards outside as well. Quite a convincing one, I have to say, considering no one's on that inside bomb site whatsoever. They fired a couple of picks towards Ivy, and then Immortals realized, okay, we've got no one towards inside whatsoever. KNG rotates through CT spawn. He has to hit that shot in lower round, but it was gifted to him and shoots to the right-hand side. Doesn't get it, and the retake was on for a second, but doesn't really work out for them. No player survived that round for Immortals in the previous, but they do get 2 orbs out. Huge investment here, a bit of a risk. They need the orbs to step up, which they have been having relatively good rounds, but Henny's only on 4 kills, KNG 7. Not exactly setting the world on fire. And the rest of the teammates with CZ and a 5-7. It's going to be KNG though, that things up, color drops.
Drops convincingly as well. Ethan smokes off A main once more. Pulled back out a slight lead, but it's the double ops that intrigue me in this, especially if Bolts can find kills like that on CZ75. Up close, goes back in for more as well, but FNS this time. That's not going to have any of it. And he's looking sharp from range as well. He's got accuracy over distance, it seems, because he'll take down Henny quite quickly from bomb site to Z connector as Steel comes back in and at least gets FNS. Close on the op. This one's much closer. KNG leaves it to an op versus AK. Ricky, who is the one on the AK, oddly enough, out of all of it, to hold off the bomb. Molotov goes down on top of it. They're going to push up against him. He's aware of it. Gets the AK in a good position to find the headshot. That should give him the advantage. 9 HP for Steel. He's trying to beat the Molotov and beat the time. He's trying to beat the time. Ricky doesn't know that he's on it. Didn't think it was possible that soon. Great call from Steel. Yeah, I love that from Steel. I think that's the only way he wins. He knows he's got the AWP. He doesn't know if he's coming from lower or upper. Take the gamble on Ricky to second guess himself. Went for lots of footsteps there and decided to take the risk and make a lot of noise and hope he gets off the bomb. You can't really blame Ricky. It's not a misplay from him by any stretch of the imagination. He knows there's a kit, there's a possibility. 2 orbs into that round, they're probably going to have a defuse kit, and decided to go for it, and didn't really work out for him. But still, he manages to take down all the players at map, and their money was already low. Look at this buy from Immortals. Still, he's done enough work there, regardless of not winning the round. 5 UMPs, this is so strange. The single rifle available for the CT side after winning the previous. So the bolts once again and try and get in a sneaky position here. Doesn't have the same sort of firepower, but maybe we can get a sneaky on a fullback. Time will tell. Bolts to the smoke. Found.
Timing's not great there. I think you just fully commit to the inside side now.
Well, they are. Is the flank going to be successful or not, though? Ricky, excuse me, FNS, I think is the one to watch. And yeah, he's got KNG down, so no chance for Steel to make his way back through. Immortals will win 1 and then lose the round immediately after, which I think is a 2 or 3 round reset. 2-round reset. This is a really harsh reset. It's going to be 9-5 after this. Go to that last round as force buying with only 1,400 bucks. So this is just as damaging as losing the previous round as well. So well done by CLG to shut down the UMP, but you can see how little money they've got. Number 15 coming in. It's just going to have to be pistols across the board, I think. Maybe 1 UMP. I don't even think that's a good idea. CLG aiming for double digits here, Matt, on the T side of Train. This is their pick. It's dropping over past in a relatively close game. Looking in a very good set to pick up the second there. Third map will be Cobblestone. I don't think we've cast a Cobblestone yet. At least I haven't. I'd have to think about that. Not sure I have either. Not sure at all. Shots going toward the server. Steel's the one behind it, but Ethan's got KNG toward A main instead on the AK. Things not starting well for Immortals to try and pick up pistol round in round 15. It's going to give CLG a 10-5 lead, which could put them in position to force out map number 3.
Definitely.
As you just said, Cobblestone.
Yeah, this is done. So it will be 10-5. Not really much the CTs can do with just pistols up against the firepower of the AK-47s. And a nice default from SCLG. I actually think they've looked really, really good here on Train. Like, they've had some brilliant calls, nice fakes, good executions as well. Amazing firepower. Ethan, especially with the likes of Ricky. Ethan on 18 kills, 13 for the latter. So that's actually a really good half. That's not bad at all on the T side of Train. Immortals left reading a little bit there. Henny, one of the star players. We do talk about him being very inconsistent, Matt. 4 kills in total for him.
Yeah, that's actually quite shocking
and
to
Lucas,
have only 4 kills.
Lucas as well, 3 for 13 on the CT side of Train.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's one of the stars as well. So the Twins having a rough half there.
Well, we'll see if they can turn it around. Ethan's definitely been the class of the field. It's now he on the CT side, and they'll start off with no kit. So they're going to go all armor to try and combat against Immortals. Also means no nades, no smokes, nothing to slow them down. Henny, he's got a smoke and 2 flashes. Bolts with 2 flashes, and that's it. And there you go. The 2 flashes over. The smoke down to cover Sandwich gets them close, and it allows KNG to jump through and take down Kusta. Thought I'll play because they've got control of the site to put the bomb down now as well. And the no kits becomes a factor. They've got to start going quickly to find the kills. Surely they'll get at least 1 or 2. Not that one from Cutler. He's already low. Easy enough to take down. Ricky's on 4. I can't see them winning this round. I can't see it in a world. Ooh. Yeah, all 5 go down.
That's a lovely pistol round there. Very fast and assertive. Good smokes deployed as well. Overwhelming the CTs with the pace and the flashbangs coming in. They didn't really have a time to adjust to what was going on. Immortals just completely steamrolled that round. 5 players surviving as well, looking great. So the call is right now, if I'm CLG, right, if I'm the in-game leader, I'm not force buying this round. I'm not going near it. I maybe get some deagles, no armor, no nades. That's my call right now. And we'll have a look what they go with. Okay, so they've got FNS with armor and Ethan as well, just the body armor. So they haven't necessarily force bought, trying to keep their money a little bit more modest. Like, they've got this huge lead. They've already mapped down. Let's not lose this game due to the economy. I think that's a good call. So fast play outside. Pretty standard stuff for Immortals here. I don't like the pace in these sort of rounds, but it seems to be working out for them very nicely. Gonna get 2 kills, one we find him momentarily. Might get 1 kill here for the CT, doesn't look like it now, as we come to the dying stages of round number 17. Kusta coming out of the connector. We have got finesse towards a dumpster position, but he should be locked out. CZ is a phenomenal weapon, but doesn't live up to the occasion this time. It's going to be a clean sweep once again. 2 rounds in a row where we've kept 5 players alive. Has to be the full EK now for CLG. Maybe a couple more upgraded pistols, I think that's it. But Immortals, plenty back in this game now, Matt.
Yeah, I think so. I'm holding out hope that their CT side is going to be a little more aggressive than their CT side was.
You'd hope so, yeah. It was quite stagnant, wasn't it? Didn't really bring much to the table.
No. The best push they had was the pistol from Steel,
yeah,
which won them around. That won them their first round when they were down 6-0.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Well, that said, Molotovs this time for Lucas to go in. Watch the close position of Cutler. Thankfully, his aim is reset. Back down. Have good crosshair placement, and KNG, he's having none of it. No one's going to be pushing inside.
Ethan's just trying to be annoying here.
Oh, good jump from Ethan. Yeah. They've clued in. That can be misleading.
Yeah, you can get it there relatively quietly. So Ethan, though, unable to find the frag, another clean sweep, 3 in a row. That's going to mean tons of money for the terrorist side. They've got around average about, I would say, 6.5k per player. So that's great. Orb comes out. What are they left on the floor? They have to drop a weapon, presumably, there. We'll have a look. What did they have to leave on the floor? What was the sacrifice? So one of the Galils goes down, buys AWP. It's... I guess at this stage of the game, you want to be guaranteeing you win this round. You know the CT Orb's coming out. It's probably worth checking that way. It's only 2 grand, so I'm fine with that. KNG will be orbing this time towards Ivy. He goes up against the Orb of Ricky, who's waiting on the other side. Double Orb set up. Very, very viable. Probably the most viable at the map pool on train CT side. Good nades towards the left-hand side. FNS and Ricky taking a bit of damage there. Little rattles off some shots with the smoke, but not going to find anything just yet. Another HG goes in. That could actually be more devastating. These huge nades. Ricky goes down to 60 HP. But now we should subside a little bit here. Wait for the smokes to go down. Ricky takes his attention away from Ivy and looking for the pick towards main entrance.
Getting a little more aggressive. They're loving the double op. They really are.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? You've got 2 teams either side with 2 big AWPers within them. Ricky was an AWP for Renegades for so long.
But, and immunity before
and immunity.
that.
I think like that's when I first spotted him. And immunity was Clone 2015. Fantastic.
Well, in they go. Henny to lead the charge. Down Ivy. Gap. That's big. Kusta, well, better than that. It's on the other side of it. I thought it looked like it was up close, but Kusta's got a free shot. Answered by Steel quite swiftly. Look at Ricky, though. In towards Sandwich. He's going to have a lot of work from that angle, and KNG's already spotted his gun barrel. Swing to hit. Doesn't matter. Lucas already has FNS. You're right. That should be the kill. Now, Lucas is low enough, though. Nade's not going to bounce far enough.
Yeah, well,
it looked like it was going to bounce off both walls and go back toward him, but not quite. They've boosted up. No one to peek it. But the position right now, in my favor, is Steel.
We've got no kids here for CLG, so they need to operate very quickly here. Time ticking away now. They're going for it. Lucas goes down first. After Ethan to find that frag as well. He's got great aim. They can find this kill towards teammate, and that should do it. But KNG, he might have secured the round then and there. Up to Cutler now, who gets taken down, given the same treatment. And Immortals close the gap here. 4-0, 10-9 overall, and another eco for CLG. After having that fantastic start on the first half, they went up 6-0 themselves. And looks like Immortals on track to do the very same. That was actually a really exciting round. Immortals making their way towards outside with the split, 2 towards Ivy. It was Kusa got the first pick, but as soon as he could kind of reset his weapon, the tease from Pop Dog and main entrance as well was shutting him down, finding the kill and return. Ricky did what he could with the close range AWP. He's always so fast with that weapon. Gets 1 kill, but then ready to reset with KNG. And now we find ourselves in another eco situation for CLG. P250s, Deagles, and a CZ. 1 flashbang. I really don't like this approach from Immortals. The fact they go so quickly on their anti-eco rounds, but they make it work, so I guess it's absolutely fine.
I'm going to say they made it work because Lucas just barely spotted Kusta going up that ladder. If he somehow overlooked him. Wow. Don't overlook anyone.
What's going on in your mind?
Just do it right. Yeah, he could have been down very easily from above, and then the AK would have been in Kusta's hands with good position. Good shot from Ethan. But Immortals have done it. They pulled it back. They've gone 5 rounds in a row, and they've tied us up. So, well done.
Lots of money for the terrorist side. Good time to take a pause. 10-10, we're all tied up here. Now the game really could go either way. It was a huge advantage for CLG, finding 10 rounds on the T side, but that's been shut down now. And we get into, I guess, the main part of the game. Money in terms of CLG side, they're taking a pause. They will be able to double AWP out if they want to. Kusta's purchased at the moment. Ricky has not, though, so maybe going for a single AWP here. A change of setup, maybe playing in front of the smokes, getting a bit more up close and personal to the main entrance and Pop Dog. We'll see whether he decides to do that. Here's a replay of the previous round. Like I said, I'm always so scared when teams go for these outside commitments against the ecos. It's fine if you're hitting all the shots, which they do, so they're on their foul. But if you do lose those rounds, you run into a stack, you're just like, okay, that could have been avoided. It doesn't matter. Round number 21, we're on pause. Single on either side. Kusta, I'm interested to see where he goes this round. Seems to be Ethan and Ricky, the headline acts at the moment for the CT side. Kusta's heading towards Ivy. Potentially watch main entrance to start. We'll have a look.
Close up for Ethan. Molotov out, but no one to do much of it. No one pushes down. They spot him. He backs off. And Steel has smoke in front of him at the long corner as well in Brown Halls, so he has to sit. Sit like a good boy. Flash works to push back the AWP. Lets the cross happen for Bolts. Kusta's up. That is at Ivy. 2 smokes down in front of him. It's FNS that's going to get Henny dropping in ladder first. And he just barely was a step to the left and up. He blinded up by the flash. No one else was coming down. Bomb is down. I don't think it's in ladder. I think it's above.
Yeah, you're right.
Either way, they're in the site. And the player that very likely was going to go get that is the one that went drop down the ladder. So Bolts has to go the long way around. Lucas is thinking about going back. He's got 6 HP. He should watch the flank at this point in time because his HP needs to be somewhere surprising. And oddly enough, they go for the plant on B, and CLG's rotated back toward A. They'll realize now Ricky's got Lucas, and they'll try and make a play for this, but Ricky's the only one with a kit, and he's coming in from Brown Halls, KNG and Bolts. They'll stay inside of the site until now. Can they get up the ladder fast enough? I don't think they can. If they do, they can cover off Brown Halls. KNG certainly helps them do so because FNS gone means Bolts has no one watching him from Z Connector. So Ricky's got to watch the angle. Good shot, good read.
It's full back here, I think.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him.
That was so smart from Ricky as well. He seemed so aware of the possibility of a player waiting by that ladder area as well. He went for the full flank from T-Spawn, had the rifle, gets a couple of kills, but his teammates were just locked into that connector area. You saw that Molotov drop, like you said, they had no real utility to come through, no kits as well, so they just push through the flames. They knew time was running out. They go through, taken down by the AWP, and Kusa tried to save his orb, tried to run away, got shut down. And now we're going to have 6-0 here for Immortals. What was looking like such a good game for CLG is slowly but surely falling apart for them. They've lost the lead at this stage for the first time, I think, in this entire map. So CZ's a UMP and Ricky saved a K47. Look at the money available for the Immortals side. 12K on KNG. Similar story for Steel as well. Money for days. So not a force buy here from CLG, keeping the money relatively modest, and it's going down to about 2K per player. Getting some organic pistols, which is what we call a partial buy, but with the AK on Ricky, there might be a chance here. This was the round that Immortals got into the game, if you remember. They had 1 rifle, 4 pistols, so these rounds can deliver.
Very spread out setup for Immortals. Henny all the way out toward Ivy. Going to start approaching now with his AK. Considering everything, including someone on top of the server. Passive FNS is there, but he's behind it. And he's going, oh, that's so perfect.
Here we go.
Fires in, and then doesn't think anyone's up close, runs away like an elephant and gets taken down by a mouse. It's now all on to KNG, AWP, to try and open up the site. He's got to be careful of the AK of FNS. Here's him. I was going to say, he was trying to get above, but here's him go up the ladder. This is a dead FNS. KNG gets the shot. That'll secure things a little bit better for them.
Good boost there by Ricky. There's a chance he gets that kill on the bomb site here. Bomb goes planted. He's hoping he can cause some damage. It's actually still possible for the CTs, believe it or not, with the kit available as well. Sure, they have the man disadvantage. This takes 1 misplay, but that might just secure it. The nade works out for Ricky. He's doing some serious damage in this round. Now down to the 2-on-2. Cutler's joining him with the CZ. He's coming from Pop Dog, but damage done to Ricky. That should be it, but now we do have a chance.
Yep, big chance. Good flank. Smoke down on it. Ricky gets the kill. CLG's going to tie us back up at 11. Their first round of the second half comes similar to how Immortals found their first round of their first half.
Yeah, it did seem possible there. That boost coming in from the connector. I thought, okay, Ricky now has a real opportunity to make something happen here. He certainly delivered 3 kills in total, and like you said, that's exactly how Immortals got into the game. Almost exact same way as well. They were 6-0 up. It's the exact same way. Then pistols and 1 rifle saves, they win the round.
And a kill at Ivy to start it.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Which was also a CZ-75.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Eerie.
And here we go into round number 23. Nice amount of money for the CT side after winning an eco. Ricky, especially 7K for him. They got right back into this game. There's a really set potential, but it's a full outside rush from the T's, but it's going to be Kusta to find the first frag. Fully blind, desperately trying to make his way back. Lucas gets a kill for the smoke as well. Takes out one of the huge scouts of the CLG team, but they're finding frags all over the place. 2 for Cutler. Kusta chimes in as well. It's going to be a 4 versus 1.
Flash through and KNG fully blinded, gets the AWP up close, and 2 in a row for CLG on the CT side. The end of the game as well. Money's still massive on the Immortals side. That's the thankful thing for them because they can start to try and chisel away. But look at Ricky. He's built up 10K that quickly. Money, money, baby.
Money, money, baby.
As Jason O'Toole would say.
He would say that. Why does he say that all the time?
Because he's a goblin.
Anders and Chad, the best duo in CSGO now, self-proclaimed.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah? Of all time, would you say?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to say it first.
I think Lauren and Chad would be better. Okay. Anders is the weakest link.
But yeah.
Ooh. Gets the shot at least on Ricky, but nearly got taken down from the top of the train. Good read and react, and the fact that FNS was still out toward Ivy. Instead, it's over to B.
So
Lucas
sick.
gets Ethan. Very, very good play. Convincing play from Immortals. Okay, all right.
Absolutely wrecked. Bolts just wins the round single-handedly there, man. He just goes up by himself, few smokes to give him some cover. Gets under their skin, finds 3 kills. His teammates are like, all right, should we just go inside then? You've killed everyone. Down they go, and they keep hitting amazing shots across the board. So that's going to be a real nice round for Immortals to get him back into this. Here's the replay of Bolts. As soon as he gets in the zone, finds that shot beneath heaven. This is a shot. He had like 2 bullets left in his AK at that point. It's actually really, really nice. Takes down the AWP as well. Not going to be too damaging to the CT. They still have the double AWPs. We can see FNS down to the FAMAS, or I should say UMP and Cutler down to the FAMAS. This is a huge round. Money will be in a dangerous position for both teams. Whoever loses this round. Booster on the AWP, can't find a shot. Very close to do so, was fully blind, had to fall back. Ricky patrolling towards the inside now, not going to have any opposition just yet. KNG though, how has he got so close to the bomb site, undetected? He could cause so much damage here as well. Gets through, finds one, should be taken down here, surely.
Should be, but gets away.
Oh
Player in control room above him. You can see just barely the X-ray. Cutler's above and holding, but bomb's still down toward A main. They've lost 2 men already, and there's so much time now. So much time, and this from KNG is huge. The fact that he gets through here, yeah.
Oh, he spots him. Hello, nice.
He's going to knife it, yeah.
Don't worry, lads. I've got him.
It's late in the game. You'd almost think just go ahead and kill him, and they've got money, but why not? Let's humiliate.
Just tilt him a bit as well.
To be fair, I gave him $1,500. He's only sitting on 53, so yeah, why not? KNG will close it out by taking Cutler as well. Good round from him.
Very good
Vito Agustinelli.
I have to say, very impressed.
That's more Spanish, I think. I think I probably butchered that too.
You do most of your pronunciations.
Listen, I have fun with it, okay?
You do.
It's the #1 goal in life.
Absolutely, I agree. Well, KNG, one of the players we haven't seen too much of. No, I know he's a big 1.6 name, but he's actually on a 30 bomb right now. What an amazing round that was. Do you see how quickly he got towards that connector area, pushing through the smoke? The snake in the grass, as you would say, as he gets in that connector area, and knifing people, finding shots undetected. Just making CLG look a little foolish in that round as well. 2 in a row, and it's going to be Immortals in touching distance of match point. Maybe even more so now. That fast approach was again. I'm so scared that these rounds come in. There's no need for it, but they are winning in terms of the duels. Just FNS now with the CZ. So they'll get 3rd save loss bonus after this, meaning they get $2,400. Oh, maybe not enough for an AWP. Cutler could just about drop one for his teammates. I don't think it's worth it. He's only got $4,900. Maybe a chance for a pause. Yeah, that's the time to bring it in. Immortals have looked savage in the last couple of rounds. Just great coordination, amazing aim. That's what we've come to know from Brazilian CS. It's got a certain flair to it.
It does, absolutely. There's no question about that. I'm still waiting for the Asian invasion so we can start to see the newest meta.
Yeah, right?
The latest and greatest.
And the problem they've got is they don't have the chance to play against top positions. They might have the skill there, But this sort of coordination, like Immortals, they live in LA, right? So they get to play in the Pro League, they get to go to these big events. You don't see so much of the new teams like Flash and even to some extent Tyloo as well. Even though they've played in Western tournaments, they don't get as much opportunity as they'd like.
Well, with all that said,
here's the final buy. 4 M4s, a FAMAS, no kits. Double AWP has been a very strong string to CLG's bow, but we'll see whether this works out for them. Henny back on the AWP this time. KNG seems to be a bit of a menace with the AK right now, so that seems absolutely fine. Full execution at the bat. I like this. You know the money's low. Could be CLG. Drop all the smokes you can. Bombs by the dumpster for now. This seems to be a full-on commitment from the start. Finesse to hold them off. He's in front of the smokes. It's a one-and-done position, but there's the first. Can he actually get out? He cannot.
Good shot from Bolts.
He's been great.
It has. Good trade. Had to be a trade. Tries to get a Molotov in behind E-Box. That'll clear his angle and get him to peek more toward A main to clear off the front of the site. But overall, it's towards B. And Ethan, Taz side train, going to try and hold them off with Cutler watching upper so he can focus firmly upon the bottom of the ramp. They're not fully committing on this yet, though.
No, back and forth and back again. They go back towards outside here. CTs have no real idea as to what's going on. They've expended most of their utility now. That's true for either side. Comes down to the aim jewels and all available for the T side. They might explore one player towards inner. That's going to be what I can see. Henny for now. He's got that AWP, but still makes way down Pop Dog. A scary move to make. And now just following us some shots. That's Henny. Just to show some presence, I think. Didn't really get too much done with that, but there are 2 players inside, 2 outer for the CTs. Nice position from Ricky. Timings could elude him, though. Henny's actually dropping his pistol, right? In the inside bomb. I'm just watching him on my screen. He's just dropping his pistol, trying to make as much noise as possible, just to suggest his players here. It's kind of cool.
We'll see if it pulls anyone. So far, they're still split 2-2. Henny's sneaking up the B sidewalk while they walk in from Ivy. If Henny can get a kill, they've actually sent Steel over with him. Yeah, that's the problem now. Lucas has bomb, and he's alone. They have to get the Z connector. Henny's made it that far. Oddly enough, he's actually bypassed the 2 players in B, which will allow the plant, but they've got to clutch back the round. He's going to sit to watch not only Pop Dog, but also the connection from Z connector, and all 3 will be going across his crosshair at a moment, but he's got to be sure of it. Problem is, he's not certain if he's covered from behind. Now that his teammates rotated back around, this is actually perfect, because now Lucas has that covered off. He just sits to watch the main entrance point, goes back in for more. Lucas lines up Ricky, and what a shot from Henny. All 3 were in his sights at one point in time, but the last is the greatest.
That was kind of sick, that last shot. I didn't think he had a chance there. If it had been the headshot, it would have been even more glorious, but not quite. That's a perfect position, like you said. He had to be wary of players coming behind him, but there was 2 in connector, 1 at the Pop Dog. Henny delivering on all fronts there. Back up from Lucas as well. The Twins were so quiet in the first half, Matt. 3 kills and 4 kills between them. And this time, finding series point. 15-12 after being 6-0 down in the first half. They pulled this game back. It's round number 28. Another desperate buy here from CLG. 4 UMPs are famous. Oh, it's looking so promising for them on their map pick. Looking very likely to be the 2-0 now for the Immortals. Yeah, I've got 1 player pushing Ivy. That's going to be Finesse, but fully committing and taking down his Henny, hitting another great shot there. Ricky, one of the key players for CLG. 5-on-4. They can bide their time. I don't need to give anything away. Finesse wants to play here. He's hoping players walk into his crosshair, but I don't think that's going to be happening just yet. They're just waiting, holding back the reaction. And when you have just UMPs, no real nades, no kits, you need to make something happen here. You can't just allow full execution to come in. You will not be able to hold it off. Someone needs to step up. Finesse actually falls back, and Ethan's curious. He wants to look towards inside and maybe push up this lower ramp. Does he get anything from it?
Sit back on the UMP. Bolts and Steel. And he's going to join, but Ethan offset. Oh, did he see the elbow? Can he see? I don't think he can. Yeah, no, he can't. It's just inside of the wall. It's actually just enough of an off angle that I could see the SMG actually being okay in this position. They'll jump down. He fires in early. It's a dink onto Henny, but it's better from Lucas and Steel walking out from upper. Gotta watch the flank. FNS is hot on the heels. So too is Kusta. Running through, double spray, but he's all that remains. In what was a 1 versus 5, he's got to clutch this back with an ace. He'll be Molotov'd out. Flash goes through. And I think we're about to get the upper bracket that you would have expected in this tournament. The 2 favorites, Cloud9 and Immortals. Because Kusta's gone down. Bolts is the one to close it, I think, appropriately. 16-12. I've removed my hat, and it makes my hair look kind of weird.
I like the look of it.
Thanks.
It's like nice and fluffy.
Thanks.
It's going to be Immortals there. That was a really fun game to watch, you know.
It was actually quite good, yeah.
6-0 down. We thought, okay, we're going to definitely see the third map for the first time in this tournament. No one's had a third map as of yet, but the 2-0 coming in. But I actually like that. I think that was, as you said, expected in terms of the matchups coming into this one. Immortals seem the heavy favourite to this, like the team that always makes it a major qualifier, but never makes it a major. They're trying to do it once again, right?
Yeah, and they've got to at some point. The cool thing about this is for these two teams, like if you watched all the pre-recorded interviews, every team said they were the favorites going into this, which I mean, it's kind of nice to see that actually come through. And there's still a chance with the lower bracket that someone could still get the upset, sneak it in there. That said, we'll send it back over to the loveliest gentleman I can name, James Duffield.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm the loveliest gentleman you almost named and then did fully name. Thank you very much, guys, for commentating over that match. I'm joined, as always, by Anders and Chad here. How did you guys find that?
Well, James, up the Duffield, a.k.a. The Frog. It was quite a good game. Good